Hello, I'm Wendy Vogel, and this is the Poetics, readings of contemporary works by emerging poets from around the world, brought to you by Sweetycat Press. Our first poem today is The Magical Times of Dark and Light by Christina Steele. This poem was published in Soul Food, a collection of poetry by Christina Steele. Darkness absorbs both pain and joy. Darkness is where we cry, lost in the fear of night, hurting in the darkness of pain, thinking of dark, disdain. But dark is more, for dark provides a place to lay, unobserved, our pain. In dark, sheets tangle, touches soften, joy moans. Fireworks fall drunken into life, while the magic energy of fireflies delight. All our secrets, all our joys, absorbed within night's web of stories. Light reflects both bliss and sorrow. Light is where we manifest with hopes and dreams. We build tomorrow, moving forward. We give light gratitude. But light, like dark, can hurt in multitude. Light warms till it burns, shines on flaws and denotes scars. Light chases across the sky, altering hues and shadows. We perspire just to keep up, exhausting us. Shifting oceans, creating waves, some rough, some broken. Even thought, with its enlightened acclaim, is endured in silent isolation. All our secrets, all our joys, reflected within the mirror of illumination. Light and dark create within a protective skin of atmosphere and ambience and soul, without which void would conquer, claiming its role. For without dark, light would be less, the learning lost and the trees distressed. No, light is not good, nor dark bad. Both are double-edged swords, here for our test. And so, on the horizon they lie, one upon the other, both sunrise and sunset, stretching out in ever-changing beauty, in permanence, a balance, with steadfast return, for inspiring remembrance. And we rise and fall and spiral anew, growing higher in our soul, until the unknown procures us. At sunrise and sunset, the color-filled magical powers absorb and reflect. Joined in their individual wholeness, they whisper. Can you hear them whisper in their awe? Whisper the meaning of their unreserved love. That was The Magical Times of Dark and Light by Christina Steele. Our next poem is Sweet and Spice by Vahid Sayyad. You and me being one, it'll be amazingly so nice. No sound or fear of none. Mixture of sweet and spice, melting with every breath, touch, love in the eyes, nothing much. Holding and wrapping each other, being with same, forgetting the rest, being the bird of the same feather, in corner of the world, weaving our nest. There's a home of us, making sure, where love is true, heart is pure. Our love is forever, not just once or twice. We're the mixture of sweet and spice. That was Sweet and Spice by Vahid Sayyad. Next we'll hear Promotion by the Birch Twins. That thing I really wanted, that job I knew was mine. I shake her hand with graciousness and drown inside the wine. They did not think enough of me to use or really care. They saw but her, swept me away, but was I ever there? But skill will out, and shine from dark. My fruit it comes to bear, and they will look and ask my name. Who is that shines radiant flare? I sit only in the present, dwell not within the past, for here is where I shine my light, and not in memories past. That was Promotion by the Birch Twins. Next is Knock Socks Off the Giant by Ikechukwu Obiorah, previously published by PCC Inscape, California. Right from the beginning of time, serenity of silence rules over this deserted boundary of secret self, and the pragmatic madness on the lips of suspended animation makes the mortals grope through the twilight. Now, the sun has risen upon our blistered souls, and our voices of torments faded like the fumes of cigarettes dancing yori-yori. But our hearts are still making war with the past giant of traumatic stress and shell shock. If we had sank into the grave, can our dusts ponder about the bad old days of Rat's Nest? Are you dead of the fact that there has always been a superior reason to our own reasoning? In Nothing Flat, let's just take the field against past exigencies of double trouble and smile. There is much to the soul than rumination, and there is much to breath than death. Let's give the mind a fire of laughter and quench the sadness of necrosis in the valley of slaughter. Knock socks off the giant of post-traumatic tension. That was Knock Socks Off the Giant by Ikechukwu Obiorah. Next we'll hear The Civilized World by Satabdi Saha. I've buried civilized history's remains, where illusion of colors leads to the hunted, to the ruthless display of brute strength, to murder, the right to breathe, by those supposed to protect. In the context of progress, there is no paradigm delineating its significance when lost, tortured souls, mud-mixed, stare at me, seeking justice. I tread over them, and with every step view the center stage, divides, advance, amenities, hatred, colors, black, brown, creed, class, religion, race, power over poverty, values of centuries erased. We live within organized gadgetry, devoid of introspection, claiming to be better than other exhausted lives, discarded behind a bubble of self-devised oblivion. A comfort zone where humanity seems to disrupt the stream of progress. Do we seek this kind of world, darkened by prejudice, where color or race determines life to be lived? Where tortured, decimated souls with eyes wide open are buried under civilized society's high-rise? The meaning changes. Does progress denote power? Exercise, take away, never give. Make sure to snatch freedom of the weak, thieves stealing the right to live. In memory of George Floyd. That was The Civilized World by Satabdi Saha. Our final poem today is The Story of Me by Christine Karper-Smith. I have nowhere to go. I have nowhere to be. I'll go hide in the corner, my loneliness and me. I have nothing to say, not a single word. There's no use talking when you're never heard. I close my eyes to sleep, but I am still awake. My brain doesn't know how much more I can take. I never let you see my pain-filled tears. You will never know. I am living my fears. That was The Story of Me by Christine Karper-Smith. And that's all for this episode of the Poetics. For Sweetycat Press, I'm Wendy Vogel. Thanks for watching.